Alright, we are fixing to go across the Paris Landing State Bridge. We're going to be crossing over from Henry County into Stewart County, and we're going to go down a little road that's known as the Mini Dragon's Tail. This is Tennessee. It's Highway 232. We'll be turning right onto Highway 232, and we're going to travel that down to the end. Many bike riders in this area, like I said, they've named this the Mini Dragon's Tail. It in no way whatsoever compares to the actual Dragon's Tail, but it is the closest thing that they really have in this area to something like that. There's a lot of curves on it. The posted speed limit is 35 miles an hour all the way down it. Of course, nobody does that. There has been many wrecks over the years. Here just a few months ago, we had a biker lose his life on that road. And in every case, it's been speed related. Inexperienced, unfamiliar with the road, they take the road too fast, hit them corners, hit them steel guardrails, and them little steel guardrails just don't give very much. But we're going to take the Harley down that little road. I chose this morning over the Helix, not really sure why, but just spur of the moment. But we're going to head down 232 here. Very, 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 very humid. I can't talk this morning either. Very humid. Every now and then you'll see a little skyline like that in the mornings. Kind of reminds me of the Smoky Mountain mornings when we vacation. Just little bits and pieces. You get over into Dover and there is a lot of areas like that. Dover is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, Dover is a wonderful little place. We're going to go on a ride in Dover sometime. I'm going to show you a couple of really neat roads over there. Dover is wonderful. This actually goes to Dover when you go to the end and turn left. Setting no time trials here. I can take this faster, but I'm not going to. It's just kind of mapping the road out. Down this road many times. Not so much on a bike, believe it or not. We used to occasionally skip school. We'd come out this way and we'd ride these roads and go out into Dover and heading up towards Clarksville, Nashville. We just spend the day riding little back roads, driving in our car. Back in my school days. Lock it up coming in there. Like I said, I don't. This in no way compares to the actual Dragon's Tail, but hey, I'm not the one that called it the mini Dragon's Tail. I'm not sure how that got started, but there is other YouTube videos of this exact road with other riders. I think it's about 20 minutes long to get to the end of this. I'm not sure. I've never really recorded the time. That's something I'll learn from this video, I guess. Many times I've been up and down it. Yep, right there's where that boy died. Step across up on the side. It's a good reminder. Don't ride faster than your guardian angel can fly. If you do, your guardian angel or the Grim Reaper 1's gonna jerk you off the bike. Take you to the great curvy road in the sky. Something else that does get a couple of people through here is wildlife. There's a lot of freaking deer on this road. I mean a lot. about ready to be repaved. I don't like all that loose, broken pavement right down in that middle right there. It ain't so bad on the flats, but you enter a corner and you hit some of that loose, broke up pavement. That's just not very nice. You feel the back end want to kick around from time to time. You just have to kind of ride through it, but it has some good curvy sections, and then it goes straight for a while. And it just kind of it don't keep you going all the time. Some of these sections, like right now, I just geared down and slowed down a bunch. Got to do that because there's blind intersections and driveways. So sometimes, boys and girls, that speed limit ain't just because of the curves. There's other reasons involved. Know the road reasonably well, that's one thing, but if you're on a road that you don't know, I would say for the first few times, unless you're following somebody that does know the road pretty well, and even then, don't ride outside of your comfort zone. Always stay 80%. Is kind of what I figure. I try to stay, 80% of what I'm comfortable of, and it leaves me a little bit of room for a little margin there. I don't ever want to be outside of my comfort zone. I don't care if I'm going through town on a moped or an off-road gnarly trail on a dirt bike, or taking a crotch rocket through some twisties or whatever. Like doing this video today. Today I'm about, I'd say about 50%. I mean, I'm just as absolutely as relaxed as I can be right now. And usually am on this road. I don't get in too big of a fired up hurry. I have on occasion tried to take this a little quicker than normal, but it's an extreme rare occasion. Sticks. Gotta love sticks in the corner. That will screw up your afternoon. You know, as silly as it sounds, one of my biggest fears wrecking this Sportster, or any bike, but I mean mainly this Sportster's the first one I've ever really thought about it, truly.
I take that back. I think it crossed my mind when I had the V-Star. But anyway, one of my fears, if I low side a bike and get my leg caught. That's just something I've always had this thought of, is getting my leg caught between the bike and the ground. And I've noticed in most videos that don't happen, but I also know of cases that it can. For street riding, I see it happening on off-road bikes a lot. Well, not a lot, but more often than street bike wrecks. Road feels longer now that I'm actually recording it. There's another one, little mini Skylines there. It is a fairly long road, no doubt. It is a fairly long road. 147. I could not think of what that road number was. So this is the end of our little mini Dragon's Tail ride. Come down this quiet little hill here.